Good evening. I couldn't get enough of Minecraft, so I'm back again today. And we are going to have fun. The energy situation is not feasible. Like, at all. To the point that off stream yesterday I actually crafted a slag generator in order to fill up my HV charging bench, the MFSU and the rocket miner upstairs. It still took hours. So the solution is we need to switch to biofuel. There is no better solution. There's penny U per tick. I mean, yes, I upgraded those, but I did that today. Like, after I slept, not before I slept. I have been playing Minecraft a lot today already. But the wood situation and the wood gasifiers can sustain this amount of liquid fuel generators anyway. So this is basically just I crafted those because I could. So the first thing we have to do, because we want to switch over, is make sure that this tank isn't filled anymore. I don't think we will run into energy issues anytime soon, seeing how fucking full this tank is. 8.4k buckets should be fine for a while. I actually worry about how we are going to empty this tank. So basically, what I am going to do over here. And first thing first is we need to get water. Now we do have a water tank already. Not sure if our one pump can actually keep this supplied. But what we are going to do is put valves here in the side. And from there have a nice underfloor cable. Not a cable. It's a pipe, but have a nice underfloor pipe here. That will go into this room. Also going to go there because eventually it's supposed to supply my work table with water and lava as well. So for that we need a nice new valve. And we are very low on refined iron right now. Might be because I crafted so much. We also want a high volume pipe. Just in case. This is going to, this is supposed to supply the water for the whole base. So having it a good supply is a great thing. Also, you might see I have a few monitors and more adjustable, more illuminators. That's just because I crafted myself a HUD module for my helmet, because I wanted to see my energy. Because fighting yesterday was a bit scary with me not knowing how long my armor would actually hold on. How much redstone do you need for one advanced circuit? Yeah, the bucket is more like it. There we go. Now let's throw this stuff in here again. And I think I want this to be animated. Come on, reform. We want to extract, and we want to filter to set a whitelist for water, because in my creative world I managed to get biofuel wood gas into this tank, which isn't something that I liked, because I had quite a bit of trouble getting it out there again. I'm going to worry about pretty another time. Right now I just want it working. Oh wait, I don't need it here. Oh, the next thing we need, and yes, the staircase happens to be in the way, but that's going to be a base teleporter sometime in the future. Oh. We need to rethink this. Of course, I need an energy line, and I would prefer it to be center here. That, or we can get energy from out here. Would I want that? I don't actually think so. I want the energy to come directly from this room. Oh, let's get rid of this first. We are still powering the chunk loader, which is a good thing. And I do not have enough. one thing is, that's a good thing, is that we do have diamonds. Normally, when I try to do cabling this early, in quotes, in-game, my bottleneck are diamonds. They aren't right now. Do want this here? Do want it facing that way? And I do want it to be inverted. So, that is clear. I'm not happy that the energy line is in this wall here. I would like it to be over here. Which means we have to rethink this thing. One good thing is now that thanks to this transformer, which I think needs to go the other way around if I invert it. But I'm not 100% sure. Good thing is currently there's nothing connected that can kill it. But I do think if I invert a transformer, then I have one input and many outputs still. Would be easier if the texture would change. This thing here takes MV. Let's just temporarily connect this up to see what if anything comes out. Which is great because nothing on this side actually needs energy right now. We should also maybe disconnect this so it doesn't cause any problems. So I want this to output there. I think it did output. I want this line to be HV. No, technically I want an adjustable transformer here, but I can't afford one right now. Not another one. I already have one back here. So refined iron is an issue. But I still have two, so one thing I can do to actually force energy is charge something big. like my helmet with a new energy crystal. And then I need my EU reader, because without my helmet I won't see what's going on. Yeah, this looks like it's doing what I want it to do. So, what do we have on cable? No one-way cable, okay. I didn't expect that to be, but I wanted to check. Let's go up over here. Oh yeah, I don't have my jetpack. And give me one energy line. Actually, I can go up there. Figure this, so I need access. I'm going to configure it for 5, even though I will be lucky if I can afford 1 right now. Nice underfloor cabling again. Piping right now. Now let's reconnect this, but filter it for only biofuel, so that when we actually manage to create it and get this tank empty, we can use it. Don't need this here. This should be charged now. The next thing is, instead of this temporary connection, we need to resync this chunk loader here. Because frankly, I actually want to ensure that everything in this room will be full before everything else. Do I want to try with that? I don't think so. I think I just live with a two-way split. We don't need this. that I'm going to use it here. And I need to invert it again. Because most things behind want also, I might just be completely over-engineering this thing. Oh, wait. Basically, what I'm trying to do is have as few connections as possible without actually limiting the throughput. Okay, that wasn't good. I should not have inverted that, my brain. I mean, it didn't kill anything extremely vital. Let's just see if I can afford another adjustable transformer somehow. Go. There we go. Too much junk in here. There. Somehow afforded that thing. Oh. Want you to output HV. In as many packets as you can. The energy system. So, and instead of putting that thing here, we are going to put it here. And we're not going to invert it again, even though now it shouldn't break anything. No, I want to connect this. Let's just do it this way. This way that is powered, and now we need to get the chunk loader energy again. There. This should be far more sane. Now if I check with my EU reader, I'm not seeing anything. Are we full again? No. We're just not getting energy. Do I have my transformer the wrong way around? Now if I check here, we have one transformer into different things. If we check here, we have those things into the receiver. I am not sure why this MV transformer Do I have a compact button? I don't think I see one. So... Now if I... turn this one the right way around... Where do I have a compact button for what? I do not want to merge anything, I just I want to check I have sane things. So, this is looking sane. Basically, I wanted to not spam the energy grid with all my liquid fuel generators. I wanted one outgoing point. That's basically the whole idea. So I still can't actually put my cable down here instead. Because then it will connect with the chunk loader directly, which I'm trying to avoid. Chunk loader is just placed always in the way. If I put the chunk loader up one, then I could put the transformer in here. Doesn't help. I was just wondering why this MV transformer turned up as a receiver, as a transmitter, when I wanted it to receive energy. So what do I do with this fucking chunk loader? It has to stay in the center chunk, so I can't move it over. I could put it here. I could put the fucking chunk loader there. It's not in the way over here. And it's still the same chunk. The refinery won't care if it's next to a chunk loader. It also means that this needs to move one block. Cabling here. Now I can get rid of the cabling here. Because I really don't like having cabling in my outside wall. So just to check, one emitter and whatever is in there. Yeah, fine, fine. Two receivers, fine. Some more light. This time is far more sane than before. Sadly, I can't actually interact with it through the glass, but at least I know where it is. I mean, in the future I might put a trapdoor or something there. Right now I just didn't want to forget where I placed that stuff. So now next thing I need is a refinery. Oh yeah, I haven't crafted those yet. So... I also... will need more refined iron. Did you actually bring me any rocket miner? No. Would have been nice. We do have some bronze now. No, it's correctly complaining about the junkyard. So now I want to make that 2 machine tanks. I need an alloy smelter. For which I need bricks, please. And I also have the feeling I need to go into the nether. Just to get enough bricks. Because I can only make 1, I need 2. And I don't think I have any nether bricks lying around. I also didn't do enough of those. Okay. No mod that actually added something like a nice iron gate. Come on, give me the other 2, please. So. That one I can afford. This step is going to be problematic just because of 1 nether brick. And the fact that I'm out of nano stuff again. That shouldn't be an issue. Then this base is chunk loaded. Yeah. Nether portal is in the basement. I still haven't gotten used to the fact that I moved my mine entrance. So, that should be enough. Come on. One refinery. Oh no, we want water. Biofuel, that, and biofuel, and we want to extract. And that should create us biofuel. And it should be enough. Now I just need to get rid of all this wood gas. Somehow. I mean, that's a start. Basically, having a bit of that stuff saved up isn't an issue. But I don't think I can save everything. So I feel that this is as much wood gas as I actually want in cells. So now I need a void pipe. Can I actually interface with the tank block with fluids or only with valves? That takes lava. I'm not a fan of that taking lava. Guess I need another bucket. And I can't take something out of a tank with a bucket. Oh, I could have. I was just stupid. Happens. This. I need a bit less tin in here. And instead need one obsidian. And a spot to put 2 of those. So I'm guessing I need another valve. Don't need magnets in here right now. Anything else that can go? A bucket. There, normal valve should do it. Wood gas and you extract. This is going to take hours. I don't actually think that this is extracting wood gas. Because this is so slow, I think that's just the liquid fuel generators. Let's try this with a normal fluid pipe to extract and then a void pipe. Wood gas, extract. That's faster. It's barely faster because it's not a high volume, but it is at least faster. This is not a sane thing to empty out a tank. I mean, I can try to help it again by taking up a bit more energy. But otherwise, there isn't much I can do to speed emptying this fucking tank up. I mean, I could craft more high pressure pipes and then more valves, but I don't have the materials to do that. Not for a one-time thing anyway. In the meantime, let's go down one level. Because we actually do have to put the stuff that our miner finds somewhere. Question is, do I want one big room down here or two smaller rooms? Let's just see how small a smaller room would be. Okay. Smaller room is too small. One big room it is. And actually I think I like the wider entry. Six. Not actually what I was planning to do right now, but if I actually want to automate that rocket miner upstairs, I actually need a place for that stuff to go, so digging a room out it is. Forgot I had dirt mode on from all the grassifying yesterday, or better today, in the early morning hours. How's the tank doing? Still too much in it. How many blocks did I forget? There's holes in my floor. There we go. Now this most likely, yeah, is the end of the base. So, what do I need? Drawers. I need drawers. Namely, oak drawers 2x2. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 6 most likely. Unless I send miners into the nether, then I might need more. Let's just do 6 for now. I will need a controller. Do I like how I put them? Don't think so. Now if I put a controller here, input to the controller can go there and extract down there. That seems to make sense to me. One drawer controller. 2 of those. Is there any use in keeping that thing? No, actually. One less thing to worry about in here. So now I just need 1 diamond. I also need teleport tubes. What do I move? There we go. One of them goes in here. I don't like the fact that it connects to the transport tube. Mining pipe time. There we go. You are... You are not all refinement because other stuff also will be there. What do I call this thing? Let's just do it this way. You don't receive, you just send. And now this is going to be fun. Let's just hope that the thing isn't limited to 2 rows. I'm not dealing with nether right now. Well, actually, let's just add them in here as well. Just in case. Okay, raw. So, I think that's everything that this needs to handle. I do have the feeling that this filter might want a new line. I think I want an overflow chest in here. What I'm going to do is put the teleport tube here. You receive on automation 1. Then there will be an insertion tube. Nope. This way around doesn't work. insertion needs to go here. Then there will be a chest above. Which means... teleport back here? I mean, it technically works, then I can put another, put up here, but I don't like that I can't access the teleport. Tube. And I do want to put the output chest where I'm standing. I put the teleport here. This will connect. Put it here, it will also connect. I don't think I have transport tube. Let's just use speed. The exception of here, where I need a directional. Which is configured correctly. And then I should be able to put the chest there. So you are automation 1. You are receiving. Now I need to lock my drawers. I'm also not doing anything with crops right now. So that looks decently sane. I can still expand left and right if I need anything else. Hey, my tank is filling with biofuel. It also means I'm out of energy because I think this is filtered. Or not. Oh, you still have liquid fuel. Will be filtered now. Just in case I ever connect this to anything else on accident. Now we get biofuel. I'm not sure why I don't get information about the tank. Ah, it's empty, okay. That explains why I don't get information. Oh no, this can go, this can go. That makes decent sense. Now I need more teleport tubes. And I think I want a filtered extraction. I should sleep because of phantoms, no idea how long I have been out here already. You go to storage. And you only send, you don't receive. This. Nothing here can be extracted by default. This can. If I now connect this. Whitelisted. Yes, this is somewhat stupid, but I'm afraid because the storage thing puts everything it can't put away somewhere. It voids it, and just because the setting was that way doesn't mean I trust it. So right now I'd rather have this thing spit everything out to see that it just empties out the storage part and not everything else, then have what happened on the beta server. Oh well, the last server wasn't exactly beta, where it extracted everything else as well. So this is just test. Also, I really need to increase the speed of that thing. Okay, it did it correctly. Now send to storage. And go. You're not going to be gone long anyway. You don't have enough energy. Not sure what I'm going to do with scrap boxes. Let's slot them. Oh, no, they're not going to be put away here anyway. Well, I think I can live with the fact that scrap boxes will be voided for a while. At least until I actually have a system dealing with scrap boxes. And I need my overflow chest. As well as emerald upgrades. For all those drawers and eventually void upgrades. So that can go here. Those can go in here for now. Wait, I still need wood. Because if I'm out of emeralds, then I have to visit the villagers. There's 3 now, I got another yesterday. That one is very nice, it solves my redstone and ender pearl problem as well as my glowstone problem. While we're here, give me redstone. I still have enough ender pearls. None of you want to reset again? Fine. Let's go install those already. Oh yeah, doesn't work with torches. The way this room is supposed to work is basically provide a tube below here, and then automated machine setups that take care of transforming those things. And at the end of the line, most likely somewhere in the middle, it will go into another teleport tube and go back to storage, where it's then put away. I don't want to deal with tubes throughout the whole base on multiple stories. Oh. I also should upgrade my boots. They are still on energy crystal. They should also get the nice upgrade. Just so everything has the same amount of energy. And I do have the feeling I need to upgrade this. Charging so slowly. Oh, now my bottleneck isn't actually wood, now my bottleneck is the refinery. Which I guess we will see if I can build a second one. Okay, it hasn't come back yet. Oh yeah, that's why I went outside. I wanted to go to the villagers. Come on, one of you wants sticks? Premium sticks, just today. When do villagers start working? Okay, you are working, but I don't have emeralds yet. Just because I'm always out of redstone. Oh, they should reset sometime. This one did. But I want the other two to reset. I also need emeralds, so I shouldn't spend all emeralds on redstone. No, I don't need more redstone. But with any luck... that should be enough. I hope. Yes. Now I can see if upstairs needs some more somewhere. Everything that has a void upgrade already has them, I know. But I didn't have enough void upgrades, so... Also, why are you not showing me the quantity? That's enough for one void upgrade. How much do I still have? That's 2 void upgrades. Wait. One void upgrade is actually needed up here and is very important because this wood is far more likely to run full than anything down here done by the miner. So, those can go in here. This as well, because I don't need it right now. Now is the question, can I get another refinery? And I do have the feeling that the answer will be no. Just make me a whole stack. And while at this... Okay, that's just a complex circuit, so that's actually affordable now. Come on, one more please. Actually, why don't I speed that up? I still have some overclockers lying around. It's 1-to-1. I threw 24 in. Where is the rest? I actually managed to afford a second one. Now is the question, can I afford a copy tool? Also, at this point, it would be really helpful. Refined iron. There it is, one copy tool. So now only just the wood gas would be removed from all of them, and I actually have enough of an overflow of biofuel that everything fills up. But I'm not sure if I'm producing enough for everything to fill up yet. I mean, I should have an overflow. Otherwise, this one here wouldn't have gotten to be 4 buckets full. So it might just be a very long waiting game. Next question is the miner finally back? There's one question. The other question is, where do I get far more obsidian? Evening, Colette. Crafting goes decently well. I solved the energy problem from last night. Or at least I hope I solved it. Instead of burning wood gas directly for 10 EU per tick, now I'm actually refining it into biofuel for 128 EU per tick. That sounds far better. Now I'm basically just waiting for my automated miner to come back. I mean, I can already craft because I know I need a comparator. And prepare for when he comes back. Yeah. Want me to give you the tour? I'm just waiting for my miner to be back anyway. So basically this might have been here the last time you watched. This is the manual machine wall. But most likely it looked quite different back then. So here we have our important tools: macerator, furnace, compressor, extractor, and so on. And below there is an extraction tube, which takes the output of that and basically puts it into the storage system. And if it doesn't fit in the storage system, it goes here into the overflow chest. So that anything that I craft that I rarely need is still accessible. So if I want to input something, I throw it in here. That's basically the IndustrialCraft version of a chest. And I can put import and export upgrades here. So whatever I throw in here will be exported down, so it automatically refills my macerator. Same here. This one has 2, one for up and one for down. But I checked, those machines don't actually have an overlap. So since machines only can take items they can use, it will always put the correct stuff in there. I haven't gotten one for here because I still have material issues and I rarely have to compress so many things. Here is my new energy system that I put just in yesterday. So this is my energy storage. And a transformer to make sure my machines don't blow up. Because those can only take 32 EU per tick. Over here I have my nice charging bench. It's still too slow for to charge my armor fast, but at least it can charge it without having to wait hours. Over here is the energy system. There is a huge tank that goes quite a bit down. I can put over 8,000 buckets in that thing. Yeah, 8,400 buckets of any fluid go in here. And how I produce energy is basically from way up there. I get wood. The wood goes into here, where it is put into those nice machines. They produce wood gas out of the wood and have charcoal as a byproduct. So I extract the charcoal and put it back onto the input line. So it refills the charcoal slot as well. And everything it can't work with ends up in the teleport tube. So we will come back to the teleport tube. But those things produce wood gas, which is a fluid which goes over here and is put into the refineries. They make biofuel out of it and put it back through the same set of pipes and into the huge tank. And then over here we have the output of the huge tank, where it takes out biofuel and puts it in my generators over here that generate energy via biofuel. Currently there is a bit of a refueling issue because the refineries are very slow. But it still produces more energy than the whole system did before I switched to biofuel, so that's perfectly fine. Over here I have a chunk loader. That one just makes sure that my chunks, namely those 9 chunks here, are being loaded. And yeah, that way it's also working when I'm not here. Next thing is, where does the wood come from? Well, the wood comes from upstairs, where there is a small field that is solar powered with energy buffer, where I have wood growing. It's not good wood currently, but it is wood. And that is auto-harvested by this thing here and then just sent straight down. This over here is the landing spot for my rocket miner, which currently isn't here. It should come back anytime soon, unless it got lost somehow, because it didn't have that much energy in it, and yesterday it wasn't full, the energy, and it would have been back by now. This time it is full, so it should come soon. So now, back to the teleport tube. The teleport tube comes in here. I know it should be, but I'm expecting it to come back anytime now. And this basically goes here, and there's quite a bit fewer filter tubes. And what they do is everything that goes in here, per default, please go south, which is the blue side. So they just send per default anything down that line. And if there is something that I need, for example, this one here, well, this doesn't actually filter much, this is just an input. But basically, this is my patch solution from yesterday to actually have enough energy. Here comes in the charcoal and the wood overflow. It goes all the way around here. And then it tries to put it into the storage system. And if it can't put it into the storage system, then it will just void it. And yesterday I just put a slag generator in here, which takes charcoal and outputs slag, which is then routed over here to the system again, and then here. In a ideal world, it would have just been going into another teleport tube that goes to this one and then sorted in here. But I couldn't afford that yesterday. And I don't need this setup right now anyway, so I disabled it, so that's fine. But basically, this is input. It sorts out everything, like you can see here. There's tons of stuff sorted out. All of that goes up. And that is basically everything that my miner can bring back and that I want to use. And that one goes to another teleport tube, which happens to end up here. And the reason I'm waiting for my miner to come back is twofold. One, I want to see that it puts everything away. I put those in here manually. It is supposed to do the same thing as upstairs. Come in here. Go back, down, go into this thing, and if there's no space for it, then go into the chest. So I want to see that it's working. If it's not working, then it's going to void whatever the miner brings back, which is not a good thing. But it should say, yeah, it says storage here. And then should say automation 1 in the storage system. Automation 1. So unless I made a typo that I didn't notice, it should go in here. And the only thing that's going to be voided are scrap boxes. So, and over here we have two more big tanks. One of them is full of water right now. The other is containing a very small amount of lava. I haven't actually set up something that gets me lava. So for now it's just me manually inputting it. And back here is the logic for the water tank. Basically infinite water source, pumps it into there. The pump needs to be upgraded eventually because this is the water supply for the whole base. And this one pump will not be able to keep up. And I can technically make this room a bit bigger, but this room has, including those tanks, literally the same dimensions as the tank over here. So I would like to keep it at that blueprint, or footprint, that way. And that was basically most of the base. There's a bit more inside. Namely the ground, the current lowest floor. Here you can see where the tanks end up in. Here is one cable that basically goes through the whole base and is energy distribution. A tiny bit of lava down here. And the entry to the mine moved here. My lava sea now also has a nether portal. I need obsidian, but this is my decorative lava. I'm not going to destroy that. And I think I already cleared out the lava sea over here. So I really need a better obsidian source. Because here is none. I do think what I should do is go out and find some overworld lava seas to just get more obsidian, but I want to wait before the miner is still there. Is back. So, apart from that, I have been watching quite a bit of grass grow. And I do have 3 villagers. The first 2 guys are so nice and trade me sticks, which I have unlimited of thanks to automating wood for emeralds. And this one here is saving my butt because it gives me redstone, glowstone and ender pearls. Sadly, it got black tea here. There is a possible vanilla trade that normally is guaranteed that would have given me lapis in this slot. But because we expand the trade pool, I didn't get that one. But the main reason I put this villager in here is for ender pearls. Mainly because I was stupid. I tried hunting for enderman. And none spawned. And I completely forgot that I could just go to the nether because endermen spawn in the biome my portal is in. So, and Speiger hasn't seen this as well. Basically, I got some better wood here. It's still not as good as I want it to be, but it's better than what's upstairs on the field. And I really would like that miner to be back. Maybe I should craft another miner remote and check that it's actually still out there. Oh yeah, I took the copper out. So. Okay, it is still there. Then the energy is just lasting far longer than I expected. I just wanted some peace of mind. Because sometimes miners just get lost. And I do want a redstone lamp. Glowstone. Yuck. But at least my villager sells it, so I can grind for a bit more. So, technically, if my redstone is correct, then I think this one is the wrong way around. This should go here, with a redstone output. Yeah, but even if I reduce the drink traits, it will not change my one villager over there, and I don't want to transport another one. hopefully, once I configure the miner, when it eventually gets back, I can use this redstone lamp to detect... Yeah. It should be correct, I just wasn't sure in which direction it places. And yes, wrenches can rotate blocks, but it's far faster to just mine it with the tool I have already out than getting the wrench out of the toolbox and using that one. It's not as if the comparator is going to break. The landing poles. I haven't configured anything yet. Basically, what I'm going to do is what didn't work last time. Is just check if the energy is full and the inventory empty and then send the signal out to restart it again. I'm not yet willing to deal with refilling cells. I just need that thing to come back home. I mean, I know where it is. Let's just go over there. There's a few overworld lava seas where I can get obsidian. Yeah, that would be nice. Would be especially good for testing. This is going to take a while. But I'm pretty sure the boat is still faster than me trying to fly that. Nothing stops me from replacing my rocket miner. It's not as if it's automated yet. Even if it is, all I have to do is remove one redstone dust and it will not automatically fly off again. This isn't where I want to end up, but it's getting dark. So I need to go sleep. And yes, I still am very bad with boat controls. So, unless it actually went home by now, it should be in somewhere inside this village. This is where I left it, but it might have finished this spot. Okay, now it's back home. But I still need... lava. There's that one back there. And one over there. Also, since you hopefully know that one, Speiger. How does the rocket miner fly? I know it's going to circle. The question is, does it circle from where I put it around the refueling station, or does it just circle from the point where I put it first? That's the problem. Then I need to find something that protects my base. I had hoped it would circle around the refueling station, because that way it would always go outwards and never end up at my base on accident. So I need to go install Feed the Beast. 1500 or something. I have the tendency to forget servers that are on, and the biggest one that exists. Basically, even if it's unlikely that it will end up in my base, I do not want it to end up in my base. So I have to find a way to prevent my base from being destroyed by rocket miners. The scanner range was the biggest that exists. I don't know it right now. I basically upgraded my ranged OD scanner to a big ranged OD scanner. And I really need to start getting into teleporting technology. My boat is getting slightly old. But I do think the handheld teleporter takes plasma cores. That's not going to be anytime soon. Are you sure about that? And also, it's not just this one, there's going to be more in the future. We really need a system. Most likely not for this version, I know, but we really need a system to basically prevent rocket miners from entering bases. Right now, luckily, it's just my own rocket miner, but on a server, chances are other people also have rocket miners. So... Once I'm at 1 stack, I'm going to take my boat back home and check on the rocket miner. Hopefully I can automate that one before Bergie starts streaming, because today I am the Bergie pre-stream. I would just wish obsidian mining would be faster. Once I'm not restricted by resources anymore, means that restricted by resources, I'm literally at less than half a stack of iron. I actually need to go into enchanting. Because that's also going to help my rocket miner stay out longer. But currently there's more things that I need, like automating whatever the rocket miner brings back. Far more than faster mining of obsidian. Just slightly annoying that it takes so long. Is that the right direction? Yes. Oh, it's getting dark again. So we should sleep before we actually go on to the journey home. I would still feel safer knowing that it will never destroy my base. So, and on to the longboat ride. It won't if I put Feed the Beast chunk claiming on. But then I have to deal with all the annoying issues with other things not working. Would still be good if something, if the chunk loader, for example, had the option to disallow rocket miners in that area or something. Then chunk loaded parts would be safe. So, where am I? On the right course. Perfect weather to go out on a boat trip. That would have told me where I was. Yeah, but the thing is, if I define that area and another player has a base there or starts a base there later, that's an issue. Which is why it would be the far better solution to have a way where each player can protect land from the chunk loader, from the miner, instead of setting where the miner is supposed to go, because like I said, if I set my miner to the other end of the server and I'm not aware that someone actually is basing there, I'm sending my miner into their base. That's the huge issue. Yeah, if it also checks for chunk loadings and stuff, then that's fine. It's just setting where it's allowed to mine won't help much. It also needs where it isn't allowed to mine. Oh, so I need more draws. Chunk yard. There we go. Now let's see. Did some unloading happen by chance? No, it doesn't look like it. So either everything is still in there because it didn't auto-connect back, or it has voided everything. basically the two possibilities. That, or it came back with nothing that could be an ore. Which is slightly unlikely. Oh, but let's just... Comparator settings. Redstone comparator. What does rocket fuel full mean? Does it mean that the energy is full? Because technically I don't want all of that, so I want fuel full. I hope that this down here is the inventory. By what? Ah, rocket cargo. So. I do have the feeling that this is what I want to send it off with right now. I mean, technically, eventually I always also want to make sure I have cells and mining pipes. Yeah, exactly. Mining pipes can't get consumed, so... Why are you still refueling? I'm giving you a redstone signal. If I put a lever here, it works. Let's just put a lever there for now. Also, I do have the feeling that the record miner entity also wants a translation. Because right now I want to debug what's actually going on with this here. So. We obviously did extract. And we are sending to storage. storage comes in here. This one just goes south. And this one has a default of south. And then is supposed to send all this stuff up. Where this one is sending automation _1. And this one is receiving automation _1. So I would expect something to come down here. I think I see the issue. Not coming in from the directional tube. So that's why it didn't work, hopefully. It was. Then I'm really not sure what's going on here. Because I don't see that this thing did not bring anything back that would go in here. It can't have been just cold redstone and diamonds. Send a test item through. You're funny. It's not the void pipe. This says storage. And I called it sorting. Found the issue. Because basically I do trust the sorting setup. I did configure everything correctly in this thing here. It's all sending everything up. So I did expect it to do that. Which is why the void pipe actually isn't that much of a that big of a deal. So, and it came in here. So, next time this thing comes back, that is solved. And then we actually need to send the rocket miner off again. A redstone tube, I would guess, transmits redstone signal. Am I right there? Maybe it has a useful description somewhere. Redstone tube emits... no, it doesn't. Okay. That's not helping me. Yeah, tubes aren't helping here. Did I say that I hate vanilla redstone? Something more compact than a redstone line that has to go far away to go around the corner. Basically, I'm not happy with this. And if I put a repeater here, then most likely I'm going to have to go one block out. Because otherwise the signal will not go into the repeater because redstone and corners. So I had hoped that the redstone tube would actually be useful to transmit a redstone signal so that this doesn't have a big footprint. It doesn't. The tube description said it's just giving out a redstone signal when something goes through. Oh. I think this repeater is directly in the wrong direction. This looks better. At least it actually worked. I shouldn't have to test it. There's literally an error in the texture of those things. You just have to put it correctly. So now the fun thing is that I would like to have a lever as well as basically an emergency turn off. But I do think that in vanilla redstone has a way too big footprint, which is why I'm just going to use this emergency turn off if I want it to be turned off. Which I actually should do. Because I want to upgrade the energy crystal. Also, another rocket miner improvement could be telling me how much energy it still has. Because if it knows where it is, chances are it has a reference to the tile entity anyway. Issue coming up. And maybe a different mode to only show my own rocket miners, but I'm not sure if it actually is able to do that. Basically filter if I only want to see my own rocket miner or all rocket miners in the world. Yeah, I remember you said something like that. Okay. But with the request back system, then it would be possible for newly owned rocket miners to basically show show only your own rocket miners. Then I will put it into your issue as a comment that once we have that, we could also do that. Well, it is improving the mod. And not everything that I open an issue for actually is something that has to be implemented, as long as all the bugs, like the actual bugs, are fixed. Quite a few things are also just quality of life improvements. There. Now you also have your comment. And I did just receive a notification on my phone that might be yes. That is the Burgy stream. So this is the end of my stream. It depends on the feature. The pity system for the crop, that is really annoying. The clear button for the tank, my tank is cleared, don't really care. So we're going over to Burgy now to watch more Xenoblade Chronicles, and I'm going to continue with crop breeding and all the boring stuff. And I might automate the rocket miner output. That's not interesting, that's just me playing around with stuff. So maybe I'm back on Monday, I'm not sure yet. I definitely won't be back tomorrow. So have a good night everyone, and thanks for stopping by.